This is Pepper Pace. Happy New Year. We are in 2020. Can you believe it? You guys, I don't believe in New Year's resolutions or anything like that, but I do want to say that I do have set certain goals for myself. I have writing goals, financial goals, and health goals. And so I'm here today to talk about one of those things, and it's not finance and it's not writing, it's health. I need you guys to help me with something because I'm about to embark on something that is kind of scary for me and is very new. And it's like I'm prone to failure with this, but I'm going to try it anyway. So, guys, please help me with this. It's nerve-wracking. What I'm talking about is intermittent fasting. Yes. I want to intermittent fast, not for weight loss, but to control my type 2 diabetes. So, I first of all want to say that I am not here to encourage you to fast. I am not here to teach you about fasting or to, there is so much information out there, guys. I have a book about fasting by Dr. Jason Fung. I think that's his name. It's amazing. I've watched him on YouTube. If you want to look him up to see what he has to say about it, it's amazing. So it has encouraged me to move from that word diet, which I've always hated that word because to me, the word diet just basically means torture yourself, deny yourself, starve to death. So how is it that the word fasting and the word diet are two different things? How can they be that different for me? When you think about diet, you eat regular intervals, smaller amount, healthier amounts. You cut off things that you're not supposed to have, or you reduce the things that you're not supposed to have. And then with those smaller amounts, you expect your body to then go into your fat stores, feed itself from the fat stores, keeping in mind that it first has to go through the food that you've already put into it and then move toward the fat stores. Or you're working out, doing some cardio and things like that, and that's burning those fat stores. Well, when you think about fasting, fasting allows you to not have to go through that food that you just consumed, and it lets your body says, there's no food in here. It unlocks those fat stores, and then it goes right there and starts to burn that. So that's, I guess, one of the benefits of doing it for weight loss. However, when you have diabetes, one of the benefits of fasting is that it also allows you to get rid of that excess insulin. The goal is to no longer be on medication and therefore to no longer have diabetes. So if you want to know the chemical makeup of how that all works, do the research. It's really very interesting. What I need you to do, if you will, is kind of give me some encouragement on this because it's something that I have always been kind of interested in. I mean, you think about religiously, people like Gandhi has done fasting. How do people do this? So one of my amazing friends, I met two amazing people who have encouraged me in this way without even knowing they encouraged me. One of my amazing friends, I met up with her a couple of months ago, and she said, hey, ladies, guess what I did? I did a fast for 30 days. And I'm like, You stopped eating for 30 days? And I'm looking at her like, you all right? You all right? All right. My friend said, I've not eaten for 30 days. Yeah. She didn't eat food for 30 days. I was filled with questions. I'm like, how did you do this? How were you able to not feel like you were starving? Didn't you feel like you wanted to black out? I mean, didn't you have a horrible headache? And she was like, I was like, was it hard? She was like, she was so blasé about it. She was like, no, not that hard. Weren't you hungry? Sometimes. Okay, you have to tell me, walk me through it. Take me through it. All right, so she says that the first day was easy. The second day, she was hungry. Duh, yeah, you ain't eat for 2 days. You was hungry. The third day, she was no longer hungry. And she was filled with energy. I'm like, how is that possible? How you get some energy 3 days without eating no food? All you doing is drinking water. Because your body has just unlocked that gate where all that fat was stored and it started devouring that fat. That's why. It's called ketosis. Y'all know about ketosis because probably half America was on the keto diet, except for me because I don't do that D word. So when you do a intermittent fasting, you could lose a pound of fat a day. You're going to first lose water because it's just going to happen. And then after that, when you get done with your fasting, you're going to gain that water back. And you're going to be like, I didn't lose no weight. But you're not going to gain that fat back that you burned because you didn't have no food to eat. It burned that fat. Anyway, that's all. Dr. Fung wrote a book about it. If you want to read it, read it. It's good. Well, anyway, the second inspirational person was my sister. She has started doing intermittent fasting because she was diagnosed as pre-diabetic, and she didn't want to get on the medication. And she kept saying to her doctor, "I don't put me on this medication. Don't put me on this medication. I will work on it. I will diet. I will do this and this and this and that." And the doctor was like, "Girl, this has been going on for months, and your numbers have not reduced, and you do work out, and I know that you've been eating healthy. I've seen my sister eat healthy." So for months, she tried dieting to bring her numbers down, and they would not go down. So she said, "I'm going to try this fasting." And I'm thinking to myself, girl, you... My sister is not overweight though, but she likes to eat. I like to eat. My sister likes to eat. So she did it, and her numbers came down. And her numbers came down fast. And I'm not talking about like, oh, if I don't eat and I take my blood sugar level, my numbers will go down. No, I'm talking about her A1C level went down drastically. I have had type 2 diabetes for 3 to 5 years. I don't know exactly how long, because by the time I went to the doctor and she said, "Yeah, you pre-diabetic," I could have been pre-diabetic for years, all I know. Then she put me on the medicine, and next thing you know, I full-blown diabetic. How does a foodie fast? I love everything about food. I love eating food. I love cooking food. I love watching food videos. I love making food videos. How does that person fast? Well, I learned that your body becomes hungry at the times of day that you normally eat, whether you diet or whether you're fasting or not. It becomes hungry because your body is saying, "Oh yeah, it's time to eat. We need to eat." Well, if you don't feed it during that time and you move past that, the hunger pangs go away. And as my friend said, which the studies say, that the first day, it's just one day. The second day, you get hungry. The third day, there's no more hunger. There's no more hunger. How long? I don't know how long that's going to last. But then you can go on for your 10 days or however long you want to do it. So we will see if that's true, because I'm not hungry right now and I've already started my fast. I started it, today is Friday. I began, I think my last meal was about like 9:30 p.m. I ate late. So I had dinner 9:30 p.m. Thursday. I went to bed. And there's your fast. Everybody does that. They always have a fast when you're sleeping. So don't say you don't fast. Everybody fasts. You fast when you go to the doctor and they say, I need to do some lab work, and don't eat until after you get your labs done. That's a fast. So a lot of times when you do intermittent fasting, I hear that it's like 16 hours. So if you do a 16-hour fast, every once in a while, you're doing what a lot of people do. I'm about to lose my thingy here. You do what a lot of people do that are into intermittent fasting. You eat your last meal about 6 p.m. You go to do whatever you do the rest of the day. You go to bed, wake up at 6 a.m. There's your 12 hours. And then you get ready for work, go to work, grab yourself something for breakfast, and eat your breakfast while you're at your desk, probably 4 hours after you woke up. There's your 16 hours. So right now, I am past 16 hours. Am I hungry? No, I'm not hungry. Could I eat? Yes. So, to prepare for this, I'm still not sure that I can do it. But to prepare for this, I took my blood sugar levels because I want to be healthy. And I did talk to my doctor. I'm like, doctor, what? Because I saw my doctor about 2 weeks ago. And first of all, let me just say that I don't have any problems with heart. I have, my cholesterol is good. My blood pressure is very good. I just have type 2 diabetes. So I said to my doctor, what do you think about intermittent fasting to control diabetes? She said, I don't know. I don't agree with it. No, I don't like it. I'm like, okay. So a lot of doctors don't. But she also said, if you don't bring your numbers down next time I see you in February, she said, oh, we're going to have to do something more drastic. I'm like, I don't want to do nothing more drastic. I'm already taking insulin. That was the drastic thing that made me bring my numbers down on my own. But then they went back up. So, yeah, I don't want to do nothing more drastic. I want her to put me on real insulin or something like that. So, anyway, I did take my blood sugar level about 12 noon, and it was 101, which I think, like, what? Okay, that's kind of high for me, 101. But back in the day, I used to have a blood sugar level of 140, And in fact, before I controlled my diabetes, it would be at 300. Yeah, that could have put me in a coma. A lot of people went into comas. I was like, doctor, why come I ain't go into a coma when my blood sugar was routinely at 300? She said, because your body got used to it. That's not healthy, having your body get used to a deathly high number like that. I got on the scale this morning at about 8 a.m. and I weighed 254 pounds. That's high for me. But then it's just after the holidays. So I'm sharing all of this embarrassing information. That's a lot of information to share. But I'm sharing it because I'm putting out, I'm gonna be honest with you guys on this journey, how I feel, everything. I'm I'm not hungry right now because I was hungry at 8 a.m. and then I just kind of was, it wasn't that bad, you know. But then at 12, I got a little hungry again. I just drank some water. That was like, okay, I'm not hungry no more. And so I guess I'll be hungry again about 6, and then I'll just drink some water and I'll be okay. I hope I can do it, guys. I mean, really, like I said, we all have fasted before. At 10 o'clock tonight, it will be 24 hours. It's probably about 5 o'clock now. I think I can do 24 hours without any issue. And if I wanted to stop here and let this be my first attempt at intermittent fasting, then it would be a success. But I want to go further than that. I want to push it a little bit further and see if I can go longer. I can't say how long because I don't want to set myself up for failure. I want to say I want to do it for 5 days and then I'll be like, okay, I'm done. I will just do it day by day, knowing that I have already met my 16-hour goal. Can I make my 24-hour goal? Well, I'm going to do an update and we're going to see if I met my 24-hour goal. So right now, my fasting consists of drinking water only. But what I can have bone broth, but I don't want that because I feel like that is it's not going to break my, okay. So we know we're talking about ketosis when we're talking about your body eating your fat stores instead of eating the food that you put into it's not going to break ketosis if I have bone broth, but it will impact my insulin level. And my goal is to bring my insulin level down. So no bone broth. The only way that I will have bone broth is or that I will stop this, is if my health becomes a risk. If I go hypoglycemic, then I will stop. But right now, so far so good. I'm doing good. All right, so let's start to chronicle. I don't feel overly sleepy. I thought I would be drained. I'm not. I went to the store, ran some errands. Tomorrow I intend to do some painting. I'm going to paint my house, or I should say a couple of rooms in my house. So I hope I have that energy, spurt of energy that they talk about. And sometimes I feel like I was about to get a headache, but it's like coming and going. So I can have black coffee, which there's no way in the hell that I would be drinking no black coffee and putting caffeine in my body while I'm trying to go through this. I can have green tea, and I did buy some green tea packs with matcha, but I've never had matcha before, and I don't like tea that's unsweetened. So, but after 24 hours of not eating food, green tea with no sugar is probably a delicacy. It might be good. I can have cider vinegar, which I don't like that. Every time I've tried to drink that, I've felt like I was going to get sick and I've run to the bathroom. I don't want to do that. But again, after 24 hours, that might be a tasty little treat. And I can have salt. The salt is supposed to combat like headaches and electrolytes that your electrical system will be losing. Like it loses magnesium, it loses potassium, and it loses some salt. But it's not going to kill you to lose that. But if you replenish it, the potassium and the magnesium and the salt, by taking 1 teaspoon of, I'm going to take Himalayan sea salt. I already know I'm going to do that because I don't want to have a headache. Guys, are you going to help me with this? I hope so. So I'll be back tomorrow and we'll see how it goes.